All right, so we have okay. So, all right. Let's just start it over one more time, because it was recording you, and I don't know if you guys wanted to be in the recording.
Whatever you say.
Okay. All right. So let's just recap it over here. So we're in the Young Israel, the Woodmere, Kailal Shira, Baruch Hashem, and it's Erev Shabbos, and we're learning a kedushas Lavi. We're just going to read it quick because we started before, but we'll just do it one more time. Vayomer shalchuni ki ola shachar. The Malach tells Yaakov Avinu, we'll review, no problem. The Malach tells Yaakov Avinu, send me away because the morning came. It's already the morning. Send me away.
Mi Amar? Yaakov Amar LaMelech?
No, the Malach said to Yaakov, let me go because it's my time, I have to go. It's already the morning. I need to go. Rashi says it was his time to say the Shira. Then really he never said Shira yet until this time. This Malach never said Shira. And now it became his time to say Shira. So why was it specifically now that his time was to say the Shira? Why did it come now? Why not before? Venira, so come, we can explain. We know that all the Sarim, all of the angels of all of the nations of the world, they get to say Shira to Hashem. They say Shira. So we'll review, and we said like this, that what? All of the nations, every nation in the world who has a flag, they have a nation. They also have a Sar, they have a Malach. And their Malach can say Shira to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So the Americans and the French and the Germans and the Russians, everybody, even the Iranians, they can say Shira. When? When one of these nations do something good for Klal Yisrael down in this world. When they do something good for Klal Yisrael down in this world, they can say Shira. They have the schus to say Shira. So we said that what? We know that Hakol was created in the world b'shvil Yisrael. Everything in the world was created for Klal Yisrael. So that means when a nation in the world does something good for Klal Yisrael, when they do something, if they give something to Klal Yisrael, if they're nice, they pass nice laws for Klal Yisrael, they help Klal Yisrael, whatever they do something for Klal Yisrael. So their Malach can then say Shira to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, because of the nice, kind act that the people did down here. So then on high, their Malach can say Shira. Beautiful idea. His Gabras Lisar Shalahem Laim Shira, and that's what gives them the ability for them to say the Shira, because they did something good for Klal Yisrael. Now, next paragraph. V'chein Hoya Sarai Shal Esav, and so too was it when it came to the Sar of Esav. This angel of Esav. V'asa Esav bekan chesed im Yaakov. Esav did a chesed with Yaakov. What chesed did Esav do with Yaakov? He wanted, no, the Malach in this place. Who said Esav didn't want to kill Yaakov? We know that he kissed him, right? So Rashi says what? He was Menashe, he gave him the kiss, but he wanted to bite him. He wanted Nishka, he wanted to bite him. Yeah.
ואחר כך שראה את הסון הזה, כל הגמלים, הכבשים, עיזים.
Okay, wait a second, wait, hold on. Dr. Smail, why did he, because Yeshli Rav, he said, right? But why did Yaakov Avinu send, that's a good thing you brought to the point. Why did Yaakov Avinu send specifically camels and animals? Why did he send animals? He sent them animals. You know why? I'll tell you.
He's a man of a hunter.
No. I'll tell you why. What was the whole reason why Esav was saying to Yaakov at this point? Because Yaakov Avinu took the brachas from him. Yaakov stole the brachas from him, so he's angry at him. So what was the bracha that Yaakov Avinu took from him? He should have mishmane yaretz and mital mishmane yaretz. He should get from the dew of the shemayim and the fat of the earth. So comes along Yaakov Avinu, and he sends to him malachim. He sent malachim. Yaakov Avinu sent malachim. Rashi says they were mamish malachim. With his acts of good that Yaakov Avinu did, he sent them malachim. What's the significance that Yaakov Avinu sent malachim, angels, to Esav with these animals? To show him two things. It says, Im Lavan Garti. Rashi says, and Taryag mitzvah Shemarti. I kept the 613 mitzvahs. Listen to this. Esav, if you're going to tell me that I didn't get the bracha of having land because, and I only have animals because I didn't keep the mitzvahs, no, Im Lavan Garti, despite that I lived with Lavan, I kept the Torah. Esav will say like this, Yaakov Avinu, the reason why you didn't get the brachas come to fruition that Yitzchak gave you was because you didn't keep the Torah. Yaakov Avinu says, no. Im Lavan Garti, v'tayag mitzvah shemarti. I lived with Lavan, I stayed with Lavan, but I kept all of the mitzvahs. So Esav, don't think and where are these malachim coming from? These angels that are here, they came because I did good maisim, I did good things, created these angels. So Esav, don't be angry at me. Why are you angry at me? The brachas Yitzchak gave me didn't come true anyway. So why are you angry at me?
I didn't get the land.
He didn't get land yet at this point. He didn't have any land. He had animals. He had 2 machnas. He had a lot of animals, sheep and camels. He had a lot of flock, but he didn't have land. So he says, "So why are you angry at me?"
So then there's implications. Esav, that if Esav keeps mitzvahs, you also could.
Of course, that was the whole point. One of the reasons why Yaakov Avinu was crying, it was because he realized that if possible, if he would have given Dinah over to Esav may have done tshuva, but he didn't do that. There was hope for even Esav in Russia. Halachas kama v'kama, any yid, any Jew, no matter what he got involved, it doesn't matter. He can make tshuva. Anybody can make tshuva.
In other words, there was hope for Esav even without Dinah.
Okay.
It had been an enticement, but it was really up to Esav.
It's up to Esav. Now, Esav did, thank you for that point, Dr. Esav did a chesed with Yaakov. What was the chesed he did with Yaakov? Does anyone want to suggest anything? How about he changed?
Yaakov, brides.
No. What did Esav do? Esav, not Lavan.
Oh.
Esav to do this, he did a chesed. We said that, what was the question was, why was it now the time for Esav, the Sar Shal Esav, to say the Shira? The same way nations in the world, when they do what they're supposed to do, and they do something good for Klai, so they can say Shira. So to Esav now, his Malach did something good for Yaakov. So how about this? He changed his name from Yaakov to Yisrael. Wasn't it the Malach that did that? He said, Yaakov, Im Yisrael. He gave him the name of Yisrael.
With the Malach of Esav did that?
Yeah, gave him the name. Yeah, he gave him the name of Yisrael. And we're going to learn about that.
But that wasn't Esav himself.
No, but the Sarah Shalei. So that's.
Okay. I'd rather have the stars.
Esav was maskim to. Let's just say Esav was maskim to it. Okay.
Okay.
He was maskim to it. So look. So Hikiya, his garbus l'sar shaloi loy mashiva l'kach amro shemi oilam loy mashiva. Therefore, it says till this point, this malach never said any shira into Hashem. V'ata, but now Hikiya shaloi loy mashiva. But now it came his time to say the shira. Why? Ki me'oilam loy asa Esav im Yaakov chesed. Because Esav never did any kind of a chesed for Yaakov. Only now he did a chesed.
Then you have to say that it had nothing to do with Esav. It's the malach of Esav which gave the bracha, but he couldn't give the bracha without Hashem being maskim.
Of course.
So because of this event that he said,
Yes.
Hashem was maskim, then it worked out that way.
It worked out, of course. For Ata, also,
אז איזה חסד עשו עשה? איזה
he
חסד?
did the chesed, he gave him the name Yisrael. You'll see in a minute. Dr. Shemai? V'ata osa chesed im Yaakov v'lekach egia eis itoi loy mashira. Therefore, it's his time to say shir. Now, the next pasuk. Let's look at the next pasuk. What does the Malach say to Yaakov? Next pasuk. Vayomer lo Yaakov. Your name is not going to be Yaakov. Your name is not going to be Yaakov anymore. Ki im Yisrael. Your name should be Yisrael. Why? Ki soris im eleikim v'anoshim v'tuchal. Because you were able to fight with a godly angel like me. He's saying, right? And with people, and you're able to prevail. Because originally when Yaakov Avinu met the Sarei Shel Esav, he saw him as a bandit. He didn't know that he was a Malach originally. He didn't know that he was a Malach, right? The Medrash says he didn't know that he was a Malach. Not only that, Yaakov Avinu said, if you want to leave, you have to give me a bracha, he said to him. You have to give me a bracha, because till now I thought you were just a bandit. Now I find that you're a Malach. If you're a Malach, I want a bracha from you. you're a Malach, give me a bracha. So Yaakov Avinu fought with Anoshim V'Elekim, because he realized he fought with a thug, a bandit, which Yaakov Avinu was fighting with originally, and then he realized that he was the Malach, Vatuchal, and he was victorious. He was able to fight with them. He was victorious in it. Let's see what the Rabbi says. Ha'inyan ki yesh adam shehu davek tamid ba'abayirei baruch hu. There are some people that are constantly connected to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. They're always thinking about Hashem. Hashem is always on their mind. Like Shulchan Aruch says, Shivisi Hashem l'negdi samid. That's the first din in Shulchan Aruch. You have to always remember that Hashem is with you no matter where you go. So there are people that are living that way. Afilu kishu medaber im b'nei adam. So even these people, when they're talking to regular people, they're doing business, they meet a neighbor, they talk to their wife, they talk to kids, whatever they're doing, they talk to people, there's still underlying thought is they're connected to Hashem. No matter what they're doing.
Very important.
No matter what they're doing, they're connected to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. No matter who they're talking to, no matter what they're doing, their mind is always connected to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. V'yesh Adam, but there are some people Shehu davek ba'abayirei baruch hu be'eish she'oisik ba'avaydasai v'tayrasai v'mitzvahs. Now there are some Jews that are davek to Hashem, they connect to Hashem when they're learning Torah, when they're doing some avodah, they're doing some holy work, or they're davening. So then they're connected to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, right? Aval kishemedaber in b'nei adam eina yachal ledabek machshavtei le'bayir baruch hu. But they can't keep focused on HaKadosh Baruch Hu when they're talking to somebody else. They get so engrossed in their conversation, they kind of tune out Hashem from it. They can't focus on both things at the same time. I'm talking, Hashem is with me here, and I'm talking to this person. So there's two kinds of people. One is that the first one is that he can be davik to Hashem no matter what he's doing. He has it so enrooted in his mind. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is with him. Shivisi Hashem l'negdi samid. No matter where he goes, no matter what he does, he's always with Hashem. And the second one, halavai, we should be living like the second one. That when we're learning Torah, that when we're doing avlay, that when we're davening, we're connected to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We should be zeichet even that one. That's a very nice level. Think about it. How many times do you go through a Shemay Nasrei, and you're already saying, Isa Shalom, and you go, wait, but I just said Shemay Nasrei.
It goes fast. It goes very fast.
Right? Did that ever happen, right? Ever happen to you? You say, what was it? I just said Shemay Nasrei? Really? That's what I just did? I didn't realize. That's what I'm trying to say. That even when we should have this schus, that when we're talking to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, to be davik to Hashem. Think about what we're doing. Think about what we're doing. That's why it's so important when it comes to shul, right? So don't come to shul, to mincha, to shachris, like the minute that they're starting. Come 10 minutes before, 15 minutes before. Think about, I'm in a shul, what a schus I have to daven to Hashem makes a difference. The whole achana, you make a preparation. Today we don't know anything about achanas. You know, sometimes when you prepare for a mitzvah, it's more dear than the actual mitzvah itself.
Comes out better too.
It comes out much better. right? Let's say like this, that you take a lulav and an esrog, right? We use that as an example, right? So you take a lulav and an esrog, you shake the lulav and esrog. How long does it take? A minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes if you're taking your time with it, right? But what is it? But you could spend hours learning about what is an esrog, what is a lulav, what are the daled minim, to pick them out. This is all part of the achanes. And then when you do all of that, you prepare for it, and you take it in your hand. It's a different mitzvah, because you are making, you prepared yourself,
And you think of the kesher.
and you think of the connection. Yes. Yeah. So look, so there's two types of people, right? The first one is that he's always connected to Hashem no matter what he's doing. The second one is connected to Hashem when he's doing a mitzvah, when he's doing something of a mitzvah, tefillah or avodah. Okay, now. V'abachina Aleph Nikra Yisrael. The first level that is always connected to Hashem is connected to the name Yisrael. The name Yisrael is very dear to us, right? Right? We say every day Shema Yisrael, right? Shema Yisrael.
3 times.
At least 3 times. You can say more times too. Right? Okay, no. But when you say Shema Yisrael, it's a teaching from the Baal HaTanya. It's the most beautiful teaching. You translate, well, how do you translate Shema Yisrael? Hear, O Israel, right? They got the art scroll. Or when they say English, they write, Hear, O Israel. I ask you a question. You're sitting home, or you're sitting in your office, or you're sitting in your living room, right? And you're saying Shema Yisrael. But you're the only one there. So what is this, Hear, O Israel? Well, you're sitting there by yourself.
For yourself, you listen to yourself.
So says the Baal HaTanya, we have different chalakim of our neshama, right? We have a neshama, right? Everyone knows we have a neshama, right? So we have a chelik neshama that's in us, in our guf, is the chelik of Yaakov. It's the lower level of the neshama. The higher level of neshama is still upstairs. It's upstairs in Shemayim. It's for safekeeping. That chelik neshama, the pure chelik neshama, is named Yisrael. Yisrael. When I'm saying like this, Shema Yisrael, you're saying to yourself, listen, Yankel, listen to what Yankel is saying. Shema Yisrael, listen to Yisrael. Listen to your chelik haneshama, that's Yisrael. Don't listen to what you hear in this world. Don't listen. That what? Hashem Elokeinu. Yud Kei Vav Kei, the shame of chesed and rachamim and mercy and then compassion is Elokeinu. Hashem Elokeinu is Elokeinu. Is the shame of din, the shame of din and the shame of judgment. Hashem Echad. He's really one. Yisrael is telling us that what? Really, Yud Kei Vav Kei is in charge of everything in the world. Don't be misconstrued that Hashem only does good things. He's not involved in these things. No, Yud Kei Vav Kei does everything, and Hakol Me'es Hashem L'Toiv. Anything Yud Kei Vav Kei does, he does for good. Anything Hashem Yisbarach is doing, he does for our good. He doesn't do anything for bad, chas v'shalom. It's only for our good. So Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad, Yud Kei Vav Kei, is Elokeinu. Yud Kei Vav Kei, the Shem of compassion and mercy, rachamim, love, is the name, is the same as din and judgment. It's the same thing. Hashem Echad, that's Yisrael. That's the higher level. That's the higher level of the Chelik HaNeshama that we're referring to. This Jew that can be Davik to Hashem. He could be connected to Hashem no matter what he's doing, no matter where he is. He could be in a courtroom talking to a judge. He could be in a doctor's office, him talking to the doctor's talking to a patient. Or it doesn't matter what they're doing. It doesn't matter what they're doing. He's always thinking, is underlying in his mind as he speaks, is in front of Hashem. Shivisi Hashem L'negdi Summit. It doesn't matter to him what's going on. He's always Shivisi Hashem L'negdi Summit, no matter what he's doing. That's Yisrael. That's the higher level of Yisrael.
In other words, you're saying that the person does not say, it's God and it's the weather. You should see that the weather is a divine component. It's made by Hashem. It reminds us of Hashem. Hashem gives it to us for whatever reason. We have to cope with it and to live with it, and it could be lived with and coped with.
Yes.
And the same with everything else.
Yes. You what? What'd you say?
It'd be a good weather forecast.
Ah.
At least the night before Hashem is going to do what he wants to do, just roll with the punches.
And if we put, European formula and the other formula.
The weather forecasters are the only people. The weather forecasters are the only people that can be wrong every single time and still keep their jobs, and they'll even get a raise. They're wrong all the time. It's amazing. I call them the VM Shakranim. They're not much the VM Shakranim.
You've elevated some of them.
Yeah. Okay. Kihu ois. Now, why is Yisrael, says the kedushas Lavi, Kihu ois yashar kel. He has a yashrus with Hashem. He's always in line doing the Ratzon Hashem. He realizes that Hashem is with him no matter what it is. Yashar kel. V'gam li roish. It's also, Yisrael is the same letters of li roish. I understand there's a Rosh, there's a true Rosh in the world. I understand Li Rosh. That's Yisrael. Now, next turn the page, please. V'abechina habeis nikra Yaakov. But the second aspect, the second level was that we said when you're connected to Hashem, when you're davening, learning, and you're doing avodas Hashem, that is connected to Yaakov. Yud, he has Yud be'ekev in his Ekev. On the lower level, Ekev. Yaakov is Yud Ekev. Yud, he has Hashem when he's doing in the lower place. Bezer lo Yaakov. Your name isn't going to be Yaakov anymore. Why? Ki im Yisrael, ki saris im elikim, because you were able to quarrel and fight confidently with an angelic, godly being. You were able to stay connected to HaKadosh Baruch Hu even when you're talking to people, because you thought that I was a person. The angel is saying, when I attacked you initially, I attacked you as if I was a bandit. And you were able to fight with me and talk to me as a person, but yet you were still connected to Hashem while you were talking to me. You didn't forget that Hashem was controlling everything. He didn't forget that. He knew that very, very well. He knew that very, very well. Yaakov knew that very well, yes. V'zeu im elikim v'anoshim. That's what it means, im elikim v'anoshim. That's why the pasuk says, the Malach says, elikim im anoshim, with anoshim. You fought with me when I was an angel, and you fought with me when you thought that I was a person. V'tucha. But you were able to what? Lidabek machshveisecha tamid labayri yisbarach, to always connect back the machshavas to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And this is what he was trying to tell him. And this is what he told him so well. The Malach was telling him that your name is not going to be Yaakov anymore, because you came to this level where you understand that it's everything is Hakol Me'ez Hashem. And because you understand that you're connected and davik to HaKadosh Baruch Hu no matter what's going on, you're not this lower level Yaakov anymore. You graduated to Yisrael, the higher level. And he gave Yaakov then necessarily didn't know this at this point. But he gave him this privy of what he actually accomplished, because the tzaddikim, they never see any milas in themselves. They're anavim. They don't see milas in themselves. But the Malach told him, you're now a Yisrael. You're a Yashar Kel, Li Roish. You got it. You understand what's going on, and therefore this is what he did for him. Now let's look at the next piece. Now the next piece is mamish remarkable. The next pasuk says, what?
I'm sorry, I have to leave a little late.
Okay, enjoy. Thank you. Have a wonderful Shabbos.
I didn't mention, I don't want to take your time, but I became a great-grandfather
Mazel tov.
2 days ago.
Mazel
So,
tov.
I got to pick up something from Shalom.
Oh, mazel tov, mazel tov. Oh, you should bring it to the bris of Amarvina Bismanai in good health, and see you the Shenachas. You'll let us know when it is, Mitzvah Shem.
Tuesday morning, in this next door here,
At what time?
7 o'clock.
The Mitzvah Shem. Okay. Mazel tov, mazel tov. I'll try to apply. He had a great grandson. Great grandson.
ברית מילה.
Brit Milah, yeah. ביום שלישי.
ביום שלישי.
ב7 בבוקר.
אני במטוס.
Oh, במטוס. Okay. Baruch Hashem. Okay, yeah, it says here. Look, be beautiful. Vayikra Shem HaMakayim, and we named this place Vayikra Shem HaMakayim Kirisi Elikim Panim El Panim Vatinotzel Nafshi. And these are words of the pasuk, right? That he saw Kirisi Elikim Panim El Panim. He saw Elikim Panim El Panim Vatinotzel Nafshi, and my nefesh was saved. Yaakov Avinu says this. Look at these words. Now look at this. Let's see what this means to us. You see, what the most beautiful thing with the kedushas Lavi is, he's always teaching us how the things of the parsha pertain to us also. We're not just learning a story. How can I gain something from it? Right? You understand? So let's see now. There are certain people that serve HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Why? Because they want good things. They know if I serve Hashem, I do the right thing, I do what Hashem wants, Hashem will give me good things. Right? That's pretty good. I mean, listen, again, that's a nice level too. That means the person's actually serving HaKadosh Baruch Hu. He has an ulterior motive, granted. And we know you're not supposed to do mitzvahs al minas l'kabel pras. We understand that. But yet, he's still doing the mitzvah, so that's a good thing. But, now, but there's a higher level in that. Of course there's a higher level in that, right? And what's that? Shadam oived es habayri baruch hu begin the iyu rav v'shalit. That the person serves HaKadosh Baruch Hu because he understands HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the master and the controller of the world, and he realizes and he appreciates he has the ability to serve HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and he feels it's a privilege that he has to serve HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and because he has that privilege, it's so dear to him. That he can serve HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That HaKadosh Baruch Hu created billions of people in the world, and He made me a Yid, and I can find how great you are. That's an amazing thing. You know, it's like, how do I explain this? It's like this. You know, they asked on the Baal Shem Tov, when he came into the world, what did the Baal Shem Tov change? Did he change anything? The Baal Shem Tov didn't give us a new mitzvahs. He didn't give us a new way to serve Hashem necessarily. What did he change? What he changed was this, a very simple thing. Before the Baal Shem Tov came, everyone was worried about their shiftless, how low they were. People got a charge by realizing how low they were. Kederach HaMusa, that's the way of the Musa movement. You notice how lowly we are, and Mimela, how great Hashem is. By realizing you put yourself down, and by realizing how low you are, you realize how great Hashem is. The Baal Shem Tov said, no, we're going to change it. We're going to focus on how great Hashem is. Focus on how great Hashem is, and Mimela, you'll realize how low you are. But don't focus on how low you are, because that's just going to push you down. You know, today, we need positive reinforcement. Everyone needs chizuk. We need more chizuk, right? So what kind of chizuk would it be if you push the guy down? Look how low you're, low life. You're no good. Yeah, the people are not interested in that. So the Baal Shem Tov taught us this idea to realize how great Hashem is. And since Hashem is so great, and I have the ability, Hashem gave me the ability to serve Him, how honored I am from that. It lifts the person up. It gives the person a charge. Okay? Now, ve'ein kavanas klal al kabbalas hatayva. But this person that realizes that he has this ability to serve Hashem, and Hashem is the master and the creator, and he is the one that's running everything in the world. He's not doing it because he wants anything good. That's panim b'panim. What is panim b'panim? Face to face. Face to face, panim b'panim, face to face. Ki hu oived es habayre, because he serves HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Begin the iyu rav v'shalit, because he's serving HaKadosh Baruch Hu in a manner that he understands that Hashem is the master in His control. V'habayre Baruch Hu kiviyachol paina ela panim b'panim, and Hashem turns to him. He's facing Hashem, so Hashem faces him. Ba'bechina aleph nikra panim ba'achor. But the first level was where he's serving Hashem because he wants good things. He's looking for presents, right? He wants good things. That is called panim ba'achor. What's panim ba'achor?
In a backwards way.
No, panim. In other words,
Backwards. It's not,
he's facing towards Hashem because he's looking towards Hashem for things. But Hashem doesn't face him panim, but Hashem looks at him from the back. Achor. For example, let me give you an example. Here, if Yaakov, you want this thermos, right? So Yaakov, look, if I love this, I'll go over, I'll hand it to you. I'll give you with my right hand as a matana. But if I'm upset, I'll take it like this, and I'll say, yeah, take this darn thermos. That's bachor. Take the thermos. That's bachor. It's not panim b'panim.
in a backhanded way,
In a not an endearing way. It's just take it, throw it, take it. I'll give it to you, but take it. I don't really want you to have it, but take it anyway. Take it.
in a loudish manner.
In a what?
Loudish manner.
Okay, whatever that means. Okay, all right, we got it. Okay, so look, so the first way is panim b'panim, right? He is serving Hashem because he realizes Hashem is the controller of the world and everything, and he loves HaKadosh Baruch Hu because of that. He faces Hashem, and Hashem is so happy that he's recognizing that he's the master. So Hashem faces him panim b'panim. But the second guy that's serving Hashem only because he wants something nice from Hashem, he wants presents from HaKadosh Baruch Hu, so that's panim b'achor. That's panim b'achor. Hashem gives it to him, but doesn't give it to him in a very endearing way. Now, the kedushas Lavi said early in this week's Parsha, he said a beautiful idea that I'm just going to expand upon over here on this idea. That when if a Jew is coming close, he says he realizes he had enough and he wants to become an Eved Hashem. He wants to do the right thing. He wasted enough time, and now it's time I'm going to become serious in my Avodas Hashem. So the kedushas Lavi offers a suggestion what he can do. He can make a deal with his Yetzer Hara, right? He can make a deal, and he can say like this: look, Yetzer Hara, you want that we should have nice things in this world, right? We need a nice this, a nice that, nice things. Yetzer Hara likes when we enjoy this world. He wants us to enjoy the world, right? So I'll tell you what, Yetzer Hara, I'll do some mitzvahs, and I'll get closer to Hashem a little bit, so that way He'll give me nice things, so we'll be able to enjoy. It's a strategy, Yaakov. It's a strategy. This is not the main thing. This is a strategy. Look, we'll do some nice things. We'll daven a little bit. We'll do a couple of things, and then Hashem will give us nice things, so we'll both enjoy it. Yetzer Hara will enjoy it. We'll enjoy it in this world. We'll live it up. Okay. But then once he serves HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and he sees how beautiful it really is, he says, I don't need the Yetzer Hara anymore. He realized he sees through the Yetzer Hara. But he used it only as a strategy to get close to Hashem. He used the Yetzer Hara, we say b'chol levavecha, right? Why is it two bases? Because you're supposed to serve Hashem with the Yetzer Hara and the Yetzer Tov. So here's a suggestion how you could serve Hashem with the Yetzer Hara as well. Okay, now. But a person will say, hey, wait a second. The Yetzer Hara, is he really so dumb? Is he really so dumb? He doesn't know that he's doing this as a trick? So I'll ask you this. What do we do Erev Rosh Hashanah, right? And when it comes to the month of Elul, we blow the shofar every day, right? Every day we blow the shofar. Do we blow the shofar Erev Rosh Hashanah? Why? We want to confuse the Satan. Let me ask you a question. Is he that dumb?
Every year.
Is he that dumb?
He goes through the same
If you know it and I know it and you and everyone knows it, well, you don't think he knows it by now too? So I'll tell you like this. See, the difference is that the Satan, he's a mammon. He believes. See, we learned in the classes many times Hamachadesh betuvay v'choyim tamid maaseh bereishis. Hashem creates the world new every single day. It's a brand new world. It's a brand new situation. It's not the same old. You meet people that say it's same old. So how you doing? Same old, same old. No, it's a lie. It's new. It's new. Everything in the world is new. Hamachadesh betuvay v'choyim tamid maaseh bereishis. Every day we're created new. Every day is a brand new day. So like this, when it comes Rosh Hashanah, so it's true on these past times. This happened, but the Yetzirah, he says, look, but Hashem created the world today. How do I know what they're going to do this time? So that's why, that's how it works, and it works like that with the Yetzirah too. If we have to make a deal with the Yetzirah, look, Yetzirah, let me do this, let me do that. Don't bother me so much, and we'll get nice things, and we're about to enjoy the world. So the Yetzirah will accept it. He'll accept that deal. Why? Even though in the back of your mind it's only a ploy, but again, every single day is new. Every single day is special. Let's go back to the lesson, okay? Okay. Oh yeah. Ki habayre baruch hu paina elav panim. Who can be yachol oived b'chdei lekabel toives meitai. Yeah, Kadosh Baruch was turning to him, but he's serving Hashem only because he wants good things. He's not serving Hashem at this guy. This is a different guy. This guy's serving Hashem because he wants only good things. That's what Yaakov Avinu is saying, that I saw Elikim panim bepanim. Don't forget, Yaakov Avinu his name is Yisrael. Where he's doing things, he understands that HaKadosh Baruch is the Rav and the Shalit. And he's the one that's controlling everything in the world. And even though he's fighting with the Sar Shal Esav, and he thinks he's attacked by a bandit, he's not worried about that. He's worried about his relationship with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. He realizes it's Hashem, so that's why it's panim bepanim. That's why the pasuk says panim el panim vatin notzel nafshi. What does that mean? Bezel bechina beis. That's the second level where you serve Hashem because he loves HaKadosh Baruch Hu, because he realizes the Rav and the Shalit. Bezel remez vatin notzel nafshi. Loshen haparsha. That's the loshen of the parsha. Vatinatzel nafshi. Haremesh sheloi ola alibay la'avoid b'shvil hadover hanageya la'atzma. He didn't serve Hashem because he wants something good for himself. Yaakov Avinu wasn't doing that because he wanted something for himself. Daina b'chdei lekabel brachas me'itai is about to get brachas from Hashem. Toivais brachas, right? V'zeu vatinatzel nafshi. My nefesh was saved. What does that mean? It was something that was negeya to me. So the first level is when we serve HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and we do it for a reason. Why do we do it? We serve Hashem because we want something. That's good. But then when we get something from Hashem, it's not panim el panim. It's panim va'achar. It's panim v'achar. Like we said, you get it, it's flung back. It's Hashem doesn't face him. But Yaakov Avinu says here, panim el panim vatinotzel nafshi. What was the panim el panim? That Yaakov Avinu was connected to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. He realized Hashem is running this world. Even though I'm fighting with this thug over here, it doesn't matter, Hashem, you're in charge. Whatever you want to happen, that will happen. It has nothing to do with me. It's all you, Hashem. He realized it's all Hashem. He attributed everything to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Since he attributed to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, so what did that happen? It was vatinotzel nafshi. Hashem was panim. Elav, Hashem turned his face to him. It was panim el panim, panim bepanim, and he was saved. Now we'll do one more piece, and then we'll wish each other a good Shabbos. Here we go. Now it says, next pasuk, mi lecha kol hamachaneh hazeh. To who is this whole machaneh? When they'll ask, who is this machaneh, this camp? I'm telling you this to find Chaim ba'adaini. Look, listen to this. He brings the Balaturim. Ki Yaakov lokach la'atzmai olam haba u'leisav olam hazeh. The Balaturim brings that when they were in the Me'imai, in the womb of Rivka Imenu, Yaakov and Esav were already having conversations. The Balaturim brings. And the Balaturim brings like this. He says that Yaakov Avinu said, I'm taking Olam Haba. I'm not interested in this world. Esav says, no, I want this world. I want this world. Says the Baal HaTurim that Esav was under the assumption that Yaakov Avinu was going to be an Olam Haba Dika person, and he wouldn't necessarily have any children in this world. Why would he have to get involved in it? He's a godly person. Why didn't he get involved with a wife?
Shem mitzvah.
Okay. You know that now in this year. It's tough Shanai, this, and at this time you know that shkoyach. But we're talking about back then. So Yaakov Avinu is saying, is going to ask, who is this machane? Yaakov, I thought we made up that you're going to take Olam Haba, I'm taking Olam Hazeh, so I should have the children. What do you have children for? What are you doing with all these people? What are you doing with all these people?
So he can do more mitzvahs.
Okay. Shkoyach. Ki Yaakov lo chelei. Okay, now here it says here. Now. V'agam she'anu royim ki yesh b'Yisrael gam kein ashirim. We see by Jewish people there's some rich people, right? There's sometimes we see some wealthy Jews, right?
Thank God.
But amnam in truth, kol ha'ashirim kulam hey maleim yogain v'anacha. Says the kedushas Lavi, they're really all of the wealth, the rich people. They're full. They're comprised of what? Mala yoga and vanacha. They have pains and then problems. It's not what it seems. It's not necessarily what it seems. Kasher anu royim b'chush ha'ayin, as we can actually see in life. And who can see? We really understand it today. We see how many times there are millionaires and billionaires commit suicide. Why do they commit suicide? You have billions of dollars. Well, what are you committing suicide? Because the rich people are really mala yoga and vanacha. They have pain and problems. It's not what it seems. Ve'ein lahem olam hazeh, and they don't have this world. So you would think they have everything because they have all this money. But no, they can't enjoy it. They can't enjoy it. Am the ma'isa mashira ma'ayivdim. So we're going to start. Okay, one second. Now, so those Ashirim that live in the world, that they're living in the Olam Hazeh, they're just living the world for this world. So they are Mali Yogin Vanacha. Those people have nothing good. There's nothing good. But Omnam, Oisam Ashirim Aivdim Es Bairam Mitaich Aishram. But there are some rich people that serve Hashem with their riches. They'll use their riches to build another shul, to support another organization, to help the needy people. They use their riches for good things, to serve Hashem, right? Yesh lahem tanig mitaych aishram. So then they have a true tainug. They have a delight from their riches because they realize that I'm so lucky Hashem gave me this money that I can do this. And they're delighted that they can use their money in a way to help Jewish people, to help meisters, to help... Yeah, what?
And they're happy to do so.
They're happy to do so, Baruch Hashem. Ki olam hazeh sheba min ha'olam haba ezeh lokach Yaakov. Yaakov Avinu, look at this, how beautiful it is. Remember we said before that Yaakov Avinu took Olam Haba, Esav took Olam Hazeh, right? But look what Yaakov Avinu did. Ki Olam Hazeh sheba min Olam Haba, because if you have this world that you're drawing from the next world, you're in this world, but you're drawing from the next world. Haba ezeh lokach Yaakov. That's what Yaakov Avinu took. In other words, he took the perspective of Olam Haba. He wasn't thinking about today. I have this money here today. What can I do? What's going to gain me more Olam Haba? If I use this money and I buy myself another yacht, I buy myself another plane. No. If I support this whole community that needs money, and I can support them and bring to hospitals, and I can give money to yeshivas, to rebbeim, to anything that needs to be to give, and I do that, he's thinking Olam Haba. So he's drawing Olam Haba into Olam Hazeh. He's using his funds for that. And that's what Yaakov Avinu took. So Esav says to him like this, what are you doing with all these people? I thought you were going to have people. I thought you taking Olam Haba. Yes, I took Olam Haba, but I had my children in order to bring me to Olam Haba. I have the money to bring me to Olam Haba. I'm using them in a good way to help me get to Olam Haba. Do you understand the concept? No? Want me to explain it again? Yaakov Avinu meets.
There's a conflict here.
What's the conflict?
He says, I'm going to do this for Olam Haba. Now, it's very good if he keeps in mind the Shem Mitzvah.
Of course.
Otherwise, it's just another airplane.
No, of course it's a shame mitzvah. Again, why would he think? No, but Yaakov, no, it's you're saying the same thing. Because why would he be thinking of Olam Haba if he's not doing a mitzvah? How's he going to Olam Haba if he's not doing a mitzvah?
That's just a product of the mitzvah. But he has to do L'Shem Shemayim. Just whether he gets Olam Haba or not, he's doing.
Of course. But he's thinking of Olam Haba. He's thinking that way. He's thinking, what's going to get me closer to Hashem? Of course. V'zeu limsaya chein b'einei Adoni, and that's what it means. Limsaya chein b'einei Adoni, to my master. Says ki Adoni, wherever it says Adoni, stam hu hashchina. Whenever it says Adoni stam, it's referring to the Shechina. It's not referring to Esav himself. He's not talking to Esav. Like we know every time in the Megillah it says Melech, it's referring to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, right? We know any time these things are like that. So we're saying over here, Yaakov Avinu says to Esav, I have these people, I have this family, that you thought that I wasn't going to have a family, but I had this family. Why? Because I'm raising the Shiftei Kah. This is what Hashem wants from me, and that's why I'm doing it. Hashem wants of this for me. That's why I'm doing this. I'm not doing it for me. I'm not doing it for my own sake. I'm doing this for HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So he used his money in a good way to raise his family. He used his money for all these the right ways to set up Klal Yisrael in the right means. And in Mitzvah Hashem, we should be zeicher to be able to do that also. To realize anything that we have, use it in the right way. The time that we have, use it in the right way to benefit ourselves, to bring a nachas ruach to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And we should all have a lech l'kezisa Shabbos Kodesh.